Yeah. See, a dream ain't nothing but a dream if you don't set goals.
Yeah.
Now we're in a whole different bracket, as you can say. And so let's talk about that. I know a lot of the OGs, right? And you're definitely one of the OGs, even though, you're still pretty damn young. But you started young as hell, which is crazy. I wish I started as young as you. That would be crazy. But what is your take? What is your take? I talked to, but the podcast will already be out now, so people know. Badge Plug was saying that it should, be the elites of the elites. Like, you shouldn't be having just anybody come in, that type of deal. Same thing, Bullet, he said the same thing. What is your take on that? Do you think the route that's going down, as far as like having so many people there that no one even knows, or should it go back to like, hey man, you got to work your way up, pull your bootstraps up. If you want a logo, this is what you need to do. If you want to go to community day, you have to earn, show me what you've done to earn your stripes. Which direction do you think it should be?
So I'm down for new people having new opportunities for sure. I think that's important in life. But I think there's a certain amount of spots for community day. I think people who have a big influence on the game should have priority to go to get feedback. More and more people will find out more about the game. I'm cool with, and I don't think it should be technically all about numbers 24/7. If they want to make a separate like community day, maybe like the next weekend, or maybe the day after or day before or something, more and more people can come. I don't even think it should just be based on cloud either. I think they should have it separate which I think they are doing now, but like 2K League pros, the sweaty sweats in the stage have their own day to come. But I mean, I think if there's a limited amount of people that can come, I would definitely prioritize the people that put out consistent content, put out the product, and are passionate about it for sure.
Yeah, because the argument is that if you're having these creators come for a community day to push out content, it's almost like free marketing for 2K. But if Lil Timmy only has 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, how much his value is he or she really bringing back to the community? That's the argument that you're going to get from a lot of people on the outside looking in. It's like, I don't know these people, I'm not watching their video. But of course, if ColetheMan, Joe Knows, or Uncle Demi, they were dropping build videos on release, of course they're all going to flocking to that, because there's a name behind that's going to get people to view it. So I see it. And then also, again, I see it as far as like, hell, at the end of the day, obviously I wasn't invited to community day until I felt like I was more recognized, but I got a logo before anybody really truly knew who I was. I was just kind of like the build guy. And I felt like that logo did uplift me. So I think that if you had I kind of come from the school of I think when I got a logo, I only had like 100,000 subs. And that's funny because when I was talking to Duke would be like, yo, Demi, man, I had to hit 400K, man, to get my logo.
Duke was one of the later ones to get it.
Bro, I felt, when he told me, I was like, dude, man, I don't know why it took you that long to get yours, bro, to get your logo, man. So I know Duke has always been adamant about that. Like every time I see him, that's one of the first things. If we talk about that stuff, he always bring up the fact he had to hit 400K to get his, and other people, had like 20,000 subs and, they getting a logo and stuff like that. So I can see both sides of that. But let's go ahead.
Can I add to that a little bit?
Yeah, go ahead. Add to it.
Oh, yeah, I was just gonna say, and that's no disrespect to anyone who has like lower sub count or any of that. I just think it strictly should be really about influence, and when I say that, doesn't mean I'm better than anybody else, because I'm not. It's just strictly about influence. Like you were mentioning, I didn't get invited to 2K17, 2K18, 2K19 community days, and I understood. I felt like maybe I didn't have that big of an influence as like Annoying did back then, or whoever was above me back then, in terms of influence and whatnot. And I understood, and I didn't feel like butthurt about it or anything. So I think it's just more about understanding. And I think if they want to have a separate day where they invite other people out, feel free to do it. I think they should.
Yeah, definitely.
But
definitely.
Yeah, don't you love it when a plan come together? Good plans don't fail, nigga, just fail in the plan. Keep it GM detailed to the letter. It can rain whenever, cause the sun still shining.